As Jaguar and Land Rover set their sights on an all-electric future, there's still business to take care of here in the present. Hi, I'm Steve Hammes from Drive Time, coming to you from JLR North American headquarters here in Mahwah, New Jersey. And today, I'm getting some seat time in the refreshed Jaguar XF sedan, F-Pace SUV, and the all-new Land Rover Defender 90.
Under new leadership, Jaguar Land Rover is being reimagined. Starting in 2025, the goal is to turn Jaguar into an all-electric luxury brand, while Land Rover is scheduled to debut 6 pure EVs beginning in 2024, culminating with all JLR vehicles being available in full electric form by 2030. And distinction between the two brands will be much stronger than it is now.
As the brand marches towards electrification, the XF is the only sedan that Jaguar still offers, as they primarily sell SUVs now. But for the 2021 model year, Jaguar has made it easier on their consumers by lowering the number of derivatives of this car and the price.
To say the XF sells in small numbers would be an understatement. We're talking less than 100 per month, and it's unlikely these model year updates are going to help much. But areas of concern have been addressed, such as the new Pivi Pro infotainment system with its curved touchscreen and over-the-air updates, a huge upgrade over the previous screen, which wasn't even competitive when new. Still no wireless phone projection, however, though I am told it is coming. The interior features a greater attention to detail, higher quality touch points, and a focus on quietness. As compared to the previous XF, everything but the glove box has been redesigned. There's new seating with updated colors, a sportier drive selector, and active noise cancellation. It's now offered in 3 configurations, starting at $45,045, including destination, representing a rather large decrease in price. There's the XF P250S rear-wheel drive, the P250 SE rear-wheel drive, and the one I'm driving, the P300R Dynamic SE all-wheel drive. So while the number of possible builds goes from 10 to 3, simplifying choices, Jaguar's naming methodology is more confusing than ever.
Now this is kind of funny, but certainly not unprecedented, because this actually happened to me one time before on another Jaguar shoot many years ago out in California. But this time I am on my way on the prescribed drive route to a lake, and this friendly police officer here just told me that they have closed this road temporarily for a car commercial shoot. I don't know the brand yet, but we should see it soon.
This is the model with a more performance-focused look and is equipped here with a dynamic handling package with adaptive damping to complement the torque vectoring all-wheel drive and 8-speed auto with paddle shifters. MSRP as tested is $62,295.
I never did get to see what car commercial they were shooting on this road, but I can see why they chose it. It is beautiful, it is windy, it is wet today, but with the all-wheel drive here and this turbocharged, nearly 300 horsepower 4-cylinder engine in the dynamic mode, it is a pretty exciting drive.
Still, it faces an uphill battle in the mid-sized luxury sedan segment, but that's a segment consumers are leaving in droves anyhow.
Next up on today's drive is the 2021 F-Pace, and that is Jaguar's midsize SUV, which has been thoroughly freshened this year as well. And if this interior looks familiar to you, it's because it's very similar to the XF I was just in. But unlike that car, which had a Turbo 4, this one has the straight Turbo 6.
This is the brand sales leader, and it's not even close. And new this year is the aforementioned more luxurious cabin, a freshening of the front and rear end styling, and a big powertrain shakeup. The diesel died a couple of years ago, and now it's the supercharged V6 to get the axe. Now you've got the Turbo 4 as the base engine and 2 mild hybrids. The P340S, which runs with a turbo and electrically supercharged inline 6, and the one I'm driving, the P400R Dynamic S.
Far more relevant and exciting to drive is the F-Pace, equipped here with 395 horsepower and over 400 pound-feet of torque. Now from the outside, everything from the A-pillar forward has been updated. And just like the XF, the number of derivatives offered has been reduced from 12 to 5 to simplify the buying process. And even though the XFR has been discontinued, the F-Pace SVR lives on if you would rather a supercharged V8.
With a 48-volt lithium-ion battery storing energy generated when slowing and braking, and then using it to assist the engine and provide smoother start-stop operation, this new arrangement achieves significantly better highway fuel economy, a 17% improvement, and 2 mpg overall in combined driving. This F-Pace will put away 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds flat, a tenth of a second quicker than before. The new F-Pace chassis has been updated to support the introduction of the new electrified engines, as well as enabling the latest Jaguar drive control with adaptive dynamics and new auto vehicle hold feature. In addition to the same cabin updates the XF has received, the F-Pace also gets an optional air ionization system that captures ultrafine particles and second-gen wearable activity key. Pricing starts at $51,145. All-wheel drive is standard.
I've driven a bunch of F-Paces through the years, but I've never really grown attached to them. But I have to say that I am really enjoying the comfort and driving dynamics of this R model. But at over $82,000, I'm not so sure. And last up for me today is the new Defender 90. This is the two-door Defender, following the 110, the four-door that went on sale last year. And as Land Rover describes it, this is the one meant for you.
With a shorter wheelbase and a lower price, you can think of the new 90 as more of a coupe experience. And you certainly don't see many SUVs without rear doors anymore. With a starting MSRP of $47,125 including destination, the 90 is $4,400 less than the 110, yet the rear seat room is almost identical. It's in the cargo area where it loses space. Its 31-degree breakover angle is also the best.
Unfortunately, there won't be any off-roading today, but on these windy passes here in northern New Jersey, I can tell you the 90 feels even more nimble on-road than the 110 does. It's a beautiful drive. So don't think of the Defender as simply a one-trick pony that is meant for off-roading, because out here, it feels just as good.
There are 5 trims with 2 different powertrains, starting with the 2-liter Turbo 4 making 296 horsepower, and here in this Defender 90 First Edition, the 3-liter turbocharged inline 6 with electric assist. With 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, this is the quickest Defender with a 0 to 60 time of 5.7 seconds with max towing of over 8,200 pounds. This well-equipped model I'm driving stickers at $66,475 and nets 19 mpg on premium, and the accessories offered are nearly endless.
This is definitely my favorite test drive of the day. You know I'm a big Defender fan if you've watched my 110 review, and this one just seems a little cooler. It also has some improved off-road chops and even this optional middle seat up here, so you could seat 6. It is a spectacular vehicle, both off and on-road.
And if you're wondering, the 2022 model year offers a familiar third engine to the Defender 90 and 110 lineup, the 5-liter supercharged V8 with a starting price of near $100,000. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.